Don't forget about XRP. So in this video, we're going to talk about these tweets that came out from Gemini last night, but I'm going to relate it back to what I'm learning up here in Vancouver at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference about how all of these critical commodities that actually run our world have been completely overlooked. They're not hype, they're not sexy. While everybody's looking at crypto, while everyone's focused on Bitcoin, and there has been some Bitcoin conversation here from Robert Kiyosaki, Mark Moss, and there's one other gal, and they're talking about Bitcoin a little bit. But for us in the broader, you look at the retail investors. What are they interested in right now? Mostly crypto, mostly get rich quick. Let me be a Robinhood trader. Trade in the tech stocks, the AI hype, and everybody's been overlooking the critical minerals that actually run our world, and the commodity war that's already happening right now. I mean, this is a real kinetic war, World War III, you might want to call it, that is underway right now over currencies and the commodities that we vitally need. Now, before I get there, I did want to say I just found this. The market is back down today. Grayscale has just sent a whopping 900 million. Is that what I'm looking at right? Yeah, 900 million worth of Bitcoin to the Coinbase exchange. So the markets are back down today. I saw XRP was down to 52 cents. I don't know where Bitcoin went down to, probably pushing back towards 40 or something. I haven't even looked at the price yet though, but what I see here is prices are back down. Grayscale sending another 900 million worth of Bitcoin to the Coinbase exchange. Looks like they're getting ready to dump even more. Be careful, folks. And this is from Whale Wire. Now, you guys know we already called this one the Spot Bitcoin ETF Buy the Rumor, Sell the News event. Played out perfectly. And now we're just seeing how much deeper this correction is going to go. And in my opinion, we do have a little bit more cleaning up. We do have a deeper correction to complete before we begin our next run up. And when we look at I mean, the tweets on XRP, I'm going to get to in just 1 second, but I wanted to relate this back to what I was just listening to, Vancouver Resource Investment Conference Day 2, and I just got done listening to Rick Rule on a panel with Ross Beatty, and they were talking about how Ross Beatty has been able to produce 14 10-baggers in the companies that he's ran. And so he's one of the most well-known and successful entrepreneurs and CEOs in the minerals and mining space, mostly with a focus on gold and silver, but also on copper too. So Ross was up there along with Ivan, and then we also saw Rick Rule, who I'm a big fan of, and I got a chance to meet him after that. And I'm looking forward to hopefully getting Rick Rule on the show. That's going to be a good conversation. Now, Rick Rule was sharing how he originally had sent his first check to Ross Beatty back in 1983. So that's how long they've been investing. And they were talking about time horizons on copper. And with a lot of these minerals, it has to be extended out. This isn't something that you get in and out of day trading. And so the time horizon has to be 5 to 10 years. For me, it's the same approach that I have to XRP and our other utility cryptocurrencies. I call them crypto commodities, right? They are currencies, but you also have the utility that makes them, by definition, that commodity as well. Now, what I took away from Rick Rule, and I'll relate this back to XRP, is he had 14 investments with Ross, and about 8 to 10 of them were 10-baggers. Now, if you don't know what we're talking about a 10x, right? So you invest $100, it goes up to 1,000. You invest $1 million, goes up to 10 million. 10-bagger, right? So he has had about 10-baggers investing in Ross Beatty's companies. But before he got the 10-bagger, he said how all of them had share prices decline by 50% before they ran up and he was able to achieve the 10-bagger. So being able to hold, have conviction, and Rick Rule said, do the work to understand your investments and be able to hold with that conviction while you watch share price go down on 50% before you watch it go up to new heights, soar for a 10-bagger. Now, we're bringing us back to XRP. Don't forget about XRP. Well, that's what Gemini tweeted out yesterday. They put out 3 tweets in a row in relation to XRP. Really weird and strange out of nowhere. They sent out 3 tweets. The first one was, don't forget about XRP, excited about XRP, and arriving shortly. And so we don't know what this is signaling. Some folks are speculating that this is, potentially an XRP ETF or ETP on the way. We'll see what that's about. But in the same way, I think that people have forgot about these commodities. People have forgot about XRP. We're about to see XRP take the whole space here by storm, and it's going to be the spotlight's going to shine on Ripple and on XRP as we enter this next bull run. And you're already seeing these exchanges like Gemini are trying to front run that. And they know the power of the XRP community. And so they're starting to get us excited again, right? Excited about XRP. I mean, after they delisted it, they took it down, they didn't talk about it. If they did talk about it, they talked about it poorly. The Winklevoss brothers obviously running Gemini. They've never really had anything good to say about XRP. And I believe they may have invested in Ripple. Someone can fact check me in the comments on that. Arriving shortly. What's arriving shortly? An XRP ETP, ETF. What are they working with? They've already relisted it. It's already there. But it just shows you what's coming our way. I've been talking about this. All of these exchanges, super excited to relist XRP, super excited to talk about XRP. Shortly thereafter that, they put out another tweet about some riddle. You can't make this stuff up. They literally put out, can you solve this riddle, or something about a riddle, and they put out another tweet shortly after those 3 posts about XRP. So I guess Gemini's a riddler as well, right? But I wanted to bring this back to having faith, conviction in our investments. I know a lot of people losing it for XRP. They're giving up, and they're not able to handle the 50%, 70%. In some of these crypto investments that we've had, you're down 70, 80% during these bear markets. And we've seen the same thing here. And I was just learning about copper, the roundtable panel with Rick Rule, Ross Beatty, and Ivan from Copper. I forget their company's name. But I'm going to be following up with them. I'm hoping to interview Ivan and get him on my show and talk about, we're going to take a look. Oh, sorry there. We're going to take a look at his company that's actually set to go public here in the next few months. So I'm trying to find opportunities, and I'm learning. So I'm still learning a lot, new to the commodity space as far as the other resources. I've been studying gold and silver for a decade, but new to uranium, new to copper. We've seen uranium just ran up big time. I think went up above $100. And so a lot of people excited about that space. Uranium is now considered a green energy, so it checks off the ESG box. And with copper too, copper has just remained incredibly resilient. I mean, I have this chart right here from Tavi Costa, and it's comparing Chinese stocks versus copper. And I don't know if you guys can see that. The white line up top is copper, and the red is the Chinese stocks. Now, the Chinese stock market right now is in free fall. It's been down over 44% for their main index, and I believe by now, it's down about 50% for their stock market. But many people were concerned, okay, if China's economy is starting to fall off, if we're entering a broader global recession, what's going to happen to the prices of these commodities? Well, copper still remained up there, right? We had kind of a big run up in copper just because of the growth that was experienced over there in China. Now it's starting to fall off. China's going into probably recession, and their stock market's in free fall. They just banned short selling too, which is a death sentence as well. As soon as you ban the short selling, well, if you don't have the ability to bet short, well, then you just sell. So we're going to see that market bleed out even more. But you can see right here that copper's held up very strong. I'm very interested in copper because what Ross Beatty had to say in closing of this panel this morning was everybody's been overlooking copper. Attention has been on uranium lately because uranium ran up in price. And as always, attention follows price. And the same thing, right? Copper's been overlooked, hasn't been hype. Same thing in XRP, right? It's been overlooked, hasn't been very hype. People haven't been, we don't have as many memes as these other tokens do that have ran up Dogecoin lately, that have ran up these others. There are a lot of people that obviously hype XRP, but it's been overlooked in the broader crypto space. And I think that story is about to change quickly, rapidly. And we're about to see a historical shift from equities back into commodities. And I believe that we can consider crypto commodities in that basket as well. So right now, for me, I'm very firm in my conviction as far as XRP goes, and I can stomach the 50%. Rick Rule was asked, about this, and he says, my share price on Equinox Gold, which is the company that Ross Beatty runs right now, you can go buy it. It's a public company. That's not a financial advice or a signal. I'm just saying, Rick Rule has invested, over 14 times in, or over a dozen times in Ross Beatty companies. And this current one, Equinox Gold, has been down 50% as of late. But Rick Rule said, I actually love it. I love the opportunity, because he gets to call up Ross, make sure that everyone's on time, on budget, operations are going good, and they are. and then we just add more to our positions. And that's the same thing that we're doing in the XRP space and other fundamental utility cryptocurrencies as well. This is why I like coming up here, is because for me, it's a unique role being able to blend my education in cryptocurrencies, financial markets, and current events into what's taking place in the commodity sector, and learning as much as I can from these guys that have been in the industry for 20, 30, 40 plus years and investing in the space. Rick Rule, one of the legends, and hoping to get him on the show here soon. Got to meet Lynette Zhang yesterday, hoping to get her on the show. Had a chance to sit down with Andy Scheckman and have an adult beverage, and that's always a good time. Huge shout out to Andy. And if you guys are looking to get some precious metals, obviously our good friend Andy Scheckman with Miles Franklin is one of my affiliates at my website, linked up down below. If you guys are looking to get gold or silver, either shipped directly to you, or he can help you roll over a 401k retirement account as well. So get in touch with them. I would encourage folks to just start learning about this space. We are set to enter a commodity super cycle, and I believe that includes utility crypto commodities like XRP as well. It's not just the run up that we're going to get over the next year or two to $10 for XRP. It's the run that we're going to see over the next 10 years. Can you stomach the 50% drawdowns on the way, and in crypto, maybe the 75% drawdowns as we go to achieve a 10 bagger plus? Incredible opportunity that we're looking at, and I just want to say thank you for all the support, guys. I'm learning so much up here in Vancouver. More content to follow. If you appreciate our updates, make sure you smash that thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and let me know what you guys think about this commodity space. And if you can, please share out the content far and wide. Everything can be found at my website, zachrector.com, and we will keep the updates coming. God bless you all. We'll see you in the next one.